So the idea with the Zoom is that this becomes a nice video that then you can watch and do all over again. So you might wanna maybe go over there, but if you don't wish to be in the video. So just have your feet shoulder width apart, nice and tall through the head, and we're just breathing in and out. And then we're just turning the waist. So the waist, that's this area here. Notice the contact with the feet. I'm really sorry about the temperature of the hall again. I'll mention to the bloke, there's someone I write to in the hall who always responds to the emails, the others don't, so I'll write to that one and say if there's something that, if people can get reminded that they need to turn it to 2. So,
well, I guess it's time to come on for the classes, is it? In time.
It's more that if it's on 2, then it's better for the pipes, and also the room's not like a fridge when we get in.
I understand.
But I don't know, it's just because they hire this hall out to a few different groups. It's just, Well, this is better, isn't it? We've got a few more today, so we're still missing.
Ron's not here. No, Ron's not here.
No. So you want your knees in line with the toes, and while we're doing this, can anybody remember what we were working on last week?
I was missing last week.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just do.
I think Ron said there were only 2 of them last week.
Yeah, it was the elite group. It was, well, 3. I think they had some. Oh no, the person on Zoom couldn't make it. So sometimes I get an actual person. So, it's quite good having the Zoom element, because if anybody is off sick and fancies joining in, they can from their house, which is really handy.
Very handy.
Very handy. Yeah.
You don't bring your flu with you, but you can still have your class.
But you can still have your class.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's much better. Well, my Tai Chi teacher in Reading and my other one in Birmingham, they're still teaching on Zoom sometimes.
Yeah.
So they do like what I'm doing. They're doing a mixture of and it works really well, because actually sometimes it's easier to learn things on Zoom because you've got the comfort of your own home, and there's hopefully not so many distractions. But then it's also, you can learn quite easily face to face as well. So I think they're both good, having done both. I like both.
Yeah.
So. Just let your shoulders relax. Feel the spine lengthening, so the head floats, the hips sink back and down. I think what might be a nice thing to do today is working on balance and working on some of those, because I've got shown a whole bunch of balance exercises from my teacher, and I think that might be a nice thing to do, and look at walking and moving around. Just because it's so cold, I don't really want to do too much standing still today. You can busk it with the What? The boot?
The boot.
Yes. How long have you got to wear the boot?
They thought in A&E that I had a hairline fracture
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
Right.
Last week my doctor took me back because the pain was still severe, and they said, no, you haven't got a fracture, you've got a flare-up of arthritis.
Oh, okay.
So who knows? I have 2 options. So I thought it is improving there.
Good.
Thank you.
That's the main thing.
And
Well,
movement helps.
Movement helps, yeah. So does tea. So we're doing both today, so it's all good. So we're just doing this, and we're nice and relaxed, and then we open the arms, and just have the palms up. Okay, nice and relaxed. So, check your posture again. We're going to do bounce and shake. Now be careful on that. Just see what your leg's telling you to do
Yeah.
and listen to your leg.
Yes.
But you can still do, so the idea, we're just doing bounce. So you draw the toes in slightly so you activate the arches of the foot. And we've got the chin tucked in. And we're just... And we're breathing. Very good. Oh, that's
Some
so
people forget to do that.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Is there any heat coming off of that radio? There is.
Yes.
Oh, if anyone wants to be warm, I suggest you go over there or there or there where the radiators are. Oh dear. Oh no, it's going to be really cold in the. I teach at the WI in Barton after this, and their pool. It's really cold here, but as soon as you put your hands up, it's warmer. So it's weird.
You need to fly then.
Yeah, and it's just one of those. It's a bit idiosyncratic the place we go, and it's always freezing. So anyway, we're just doing this back. Now you wanna let go in your lower back. This is for the viewers at home. So. What happens is that all the most of the classes I do, as many as possible get recorded, and then we've got the Grey Heron Internal Arts YouTube channel, and you can watch it all over again if you want at home, and then you can do a bit of practice, and then we ought to put like a Patreon page or something with it, just if anyone wants to donate for. Because some of the videos have had quite a lot of views, and I don't know where these people come from. It's fantastic. It's very fun.
You put it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
You should put a donate thing on that then. Yeah.
I'll ask the boss. I'll ask Mike, the head honcho, because it might be quite, having a little. I think so. But you could just watch them anyway and just.
I know.
So nice and relaxed, and then. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then shake. Now shake's quite tricky, but the main thing, very nice, with shake is that you really, really, really relax, and the more relaxed you are, the more you can and then you sort of vibrate, and you can try different speeds. So like a sort of slow shake, and then fast, and it's like a vibration thing going on, but it's quite good, and you want to feel it through the whole of your body, not just in the feet, not just in the shoulders, all the way through. And when I've done this with Eva, she'll get you to focus on your knees, so you look at the knees, and then you look at your thighs, and then the hips, and then that makes it a bit easier actually if you just focus on one bit, and then the ribs, and the back, and the shoulders. And then this bit's quite fun, so you come up, keep breathing. This bit's a bit tricky, I haven't quite got it yet. And then you stretch up, and that's where you go still, and then you go. Now be careful if you've got keys in your pockets or change. Don't have keys or change in your pockets, because, ouch. But, and she said don't do that. And then we start like this, and then we're just breathing. Noticing what you're feeling, and we're going up. Oh, it's great. I'm feeling warmer already, actually.
Yeah.
This is working. I think we'll have to do, we'll do some warm-up exercises. Actually, we'll do this one. Okay, so have a little kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Nice, soft in the knees. So you've got this lovely springy feeling in the body that's loose but also very connected to the ground. You want to feel this real solid contact with the ground. But the two words that Eva uses in Reading, she says you're loose and nimble. I don't know how nimble you're feeling on a Monday morning, but there you go. So
You can run through the meadow.
Exactly.
This is no meadow at the moment.
There's no, well, that's almost a meadow, isn't it?
Well,
out
it's
there?
the early stages in the year.
My lawn's more like a meadow.
Your lawn's like, we'll go for a nice run around your lawn. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
So, any questions on what we've done so far? No?
No.
Brilliant. Alright, we'll just do this one. So we'll do it in slow motion. Down and up, and you cross the hands, come down. Oh, and there's been a update on the t-shirts, because he said I'd lost the invoice, so I can't send it to him. I said I will look in my emails and see if I can find the invoice, because I really want some new t-shirts. These are getting really warm now. And he said I will get on it after I sent it. So we're hopefully at some point this year, the t-shirts will return. They're either black with green on or black with pink on. He was thinking of a redesign, but I'm like, no, just that these work, just no. I mean, it would be nice to have a redesign, but yeah, this t-shirt's sort of over 5 years old, because it was before the pandemic, probably about 2017-18 when we...
Right, conductor.
Yeah. So it's quite nice, because I don't know, have you met Brenda? Brenda, she goes to the Reach class and used to go to Burwell and used to go to Sowen. I don't know if you've been to her. She's, yeah, you might have met her at Burwell. She's sometime, but she's still got her t-shirt. She wears it as a nightie because they're nice and long. So she doesn't wear it in class. But there will at some point be class t-shirts, but I don't know how much they are. They've probably gone up a lot because of everything's gone up. But it's sometimes quite nice to, you know, not worry about what you've got to wear in class, because you know it's this thing. And the good thing is they're nice and big, or at least the last incarnation of them were. I don't know if the cuts, they'll probably make them really short, but you can wear long sleeve jumpers underneath it and stuff, and, you know.
So this is just a warm-up, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's preparation rather than warm-up, and it's noticing what you're doing. So it's basically everything's Tai Chi.
Okay.
That's the trick. So you want to relax your shoulders. Okay, right, that's almost nearly very good. But what you want to do is think more about the drop. What have I got? oh, there's my jumper there, look. So gravity's really good. See, it just does it. So you just like, look, I'll just do it for the viewers at home. Right. Now remember that, and there's one more. Great. Put that over there. I must remember to wear my when I leave the room, not to go without my jumper. It's cold outside. So, look, it drops down. So it drops down, and it's the down that generates the up, because obviously we're attached. And then you drop down again. Drop. Drop. So think about, I'll show from the diagonal view. Think about we were doing that earlier, we were doing bounce. So it's a bounce, there's a bounce to it. That's better. So just let the arms fall down. That's it. Very nice. So these are based on Juan's 5 loosening exercises. Master Juan, who's one of Chen Manqing's top students, and was trying to work out, the problem is in the West, well actually, not just in the West, everywhere, people aren't relaxed enough, so he invented these exercises just to help you get in touch with your body, and it was translated from the Chinese, probably Mandarin, into the 5 loosening exercises, except loosening isn't quite the right word. It's kind of got to encapsulate loosening and connecting all at the same time, but I don't think we've got a word for that in the English language. We'd have to make one up. And it's Monday morning. Is this right? It's a bit like learning a folk song. In that if you keep doing it,
It'll happen.
it will happen. So, yeah, right and correct and incorrect do come into it at some point, but
Okay, that's fine.
yeah. Then turn the palms up. So what you do is you watch what you're doing, you watch what's being demonstrated, and you sort of try and get them to match.
Yeah.
But taking into account, because we've all been alive for a while, you'll build up natural forms of interference will come
How true.
and get in the way. So you just have to sort of keep doing it until because it's in there somewhere, you know, so it's, yeah. But the most important thing is that you calm your mind and relax. So we're just, that's it. And we're just beautiful. That's much better. 4, 3. So we'll join in and then we'll explain it. 1, and then we'll just give this a go, and then I'll explain it in a bit and break it down. Just have a. Just noticing the breathing. So notice the breath. Notice what you can hear. So I've still not had time to phone up my friend Peter, who's playing the piano with that thing, and we're hoping to run another. I think we'll call it recharging weekend. I think I'm quite fancy. It used to be called Rhythm and Moves, but it changed to more like relaxing and eating nice food and listening to the music and doing simple exercises and cake. So I think
Sounds lovely.
yeah. And classes on the beach before breakfast, but and it's lovely and the sun's shining and everything, but you have to wear all your hats and gloves and scarves, but it's still nice, and you watch the sun coming up over the water. It's beautiful. Just a shame it's in Overstrand and not Barbados, but there you go. So, okay, so how to do this? Nice one. Now I'll get in touch with Peter. It's very, very nice. So just feel you get yourself nice and relaxed. That's it. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to transfer the weight. We'll come back to that we're looking at it broken down. And relax. And we're breathing. So just notice the breath, that's it. And tuck the chin in and feel the head floating and sink the hips back and down. And have you done some sort of body something or other? Tai Chi? Have you done some Tai Chi before?
I do a lot of different body things.
Body things. Okay, that's cool.
I'm a body psychotherapist.
Okay, cool. Oh, so you can move around?
Yeah, what sense?
Or just move? You can...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Body movement.
No, great.
It's all about movement.
Yeah, it's all about moving. Absolutely.
And rhythm.
Yeah. So you sink into your, now I'm going to mirror your left foot, now turn to the right corner and then just softly gaze through the corner and then you come back to the middle, you transfer the weight and you turn. And we're all breathing. Oh, that's it. So you want to sink, and it's like a spring, you're coiling a spring, sink it and then it will release and then you go. Here we are. Transfer the weight, turn. You're doing brilliantly well considering you've only got. Just see what works and do that.
Yes.
Yeah, good job. It's okay, you can adapt these things, so that's much better. So it's just you want to sink, you want to relax, let go of the lower back. Okay, that was really good. So the arms are like this. So again, very, very soft. Just tune into your arms. And we just come up. And then you let the arms drop. And then one arm goes in front. And then you touch along you try and get a good contact through that forearm and the elbow. And then the back arm goes across your lower back. And you want to feel the arm actually rest the arm on your body. Rest the arms on your body. And it feels quite nice actually. And then you let the arms drop with the gravity thing. And then they come up. And then you do it on the other side. So we won't do the body movement. We're just doing the arms. This is very... And a good contact, good amount of contact with the arm and the body. And then you do it with the weight transfer. So it's like that. There you go, that's better, isn't it? And then there's more contact with the arms and the body, and it works better that way. And it's a bit like the arms kind of slide off the body again. A bit like when you see, if you've got a frying pan and you just put a knob of butter in it, it's that kind of thing. So. And transfer the weight. So feel the weight transfer from foot to foot. So
Just like a bird where you put your arms up.
yeah, like when you get yeah, some birds do things like this, don't they? With them?
Yeah. Like a coordination. I've got a way of
Yeah. And if you just feel what's happening in the feet. That's it, and you just let the arms fall into place. Great. Fantastic. So I think we've been looking at the Fasun Gong, haven't we? The 12 relaxing exercises. All right, we might go through them after tea. But we'll look at some walking, I think. Because we were looking at some ones that work on the back, because somebody was saying about wanting to work on the balance. Oh, and then someone said something about wanting to work on necks or backs.
Yeah,
Or
we did next a couple
we
of
did
weeks
necks, didn't we?
Yeah,
We did
yeah.
necks. How is it this week? It's still, we could, yeah, we'll have a look at necks as well, maybe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marvellous. Okay. That's better. I just let me in. This one's quite easy. Relax the wrists. Relax the whole back. We'll whiz through this one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and relaxed. Check your posture. So feet shoulder width apart. Put your weight in the first third of the foot, and then sink the hips back and down, and then you kind of slot into place. So the weight, you can allow it to settle just behind the ball of each foot, and then relax the feet, and then just gently draw the toes in, as if you're standing on soft sand or something like that. So, although in Overstrand we were still wearing our thick shoes with socks because the sand was really cold and wet, but you get the idea. So, and then just nice and tall, so feel the head float as the hips sink, chin tucked in, breathing in and out, and then we just turning the waist. That's it. And you want to let go in the shoulder joint. So the shoulder joint is a ball and socket joint, like what the hips are. And in theory, you should be able to move a lot. So you want to just free that up. Think you've got lots of space, lots of room in the shoulders and the wrists. Yes. Keep breathing some more. Very nice. Four, 3, 2, 1. Wobbling. So again, with wobbling, you can do this at different speeds. We're going at a kind of reason, sort of slow. You can go faster and it becomes more like shake, but okay, right. Turn your left foot out a bit. Keeping the gap between your feet, place your right foot forward. Sink the hips. Breathing in and out, yeah. Go for it. And then we're just going to sink forward and back. And you can do that, actually you can do this exercise sitting down. You just have one foot in front of the other and that will still work. But when you're sitting down, you're doing that with your back. So you go forward and the head goes forward and you go back, that's the head, and that goes back. So then it gives your back a bit of a workout. So this is a good way of strengthening your legs. So your hips, you want your hips square on to the wall you are opposite. Yeah, you want your knee in line with your toes and you want to maintain the shoulder width gap between the feet.
It's difficult because my knee is a bit skewed.
Okay, that's fine. And then change sides. So you keep the shoulder width gap and then sink forwards. Sink both feet. So it's like you're sitting on a space hopper or something. Then you sink forward and back. That's it. Yeah, good. So have a good sense of contact through the feet, and then we're a little bit faster, we just swing the arms. Swing the arms, that's it. Nice and tall. Nice, okay, very good. Relax the shoulders more. We won't do too long of this because I'd like to do some of the exercises. 4, 3, 2, 1. Try that on the other side. Just get yourself set up. And then we just go forward and back with the swinging in the arm. So allow the arms to swing. That's it. And you're using, I'll show that from the side, you're using the momentum of the body. That's it. That's it. Fantastic, okay. Right, so rest your hand on your waist and we just start here. So come down, in, turn the waist, up, out. So silk ring all the way. And just notice the feeling of the transfer of the weight. That's getting much better, everybody. Yeah, good. So, you feel that you can exaggerate it a bit by just opening that so you get a stretch there, and then you also get a stretch across the back. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
So, just breathe. Just breathe. Relax around the jaw, relax your muscles. That was so good, we'll do it with the other eye. So, here we are, we'll just sink down, sink down. Feel this nice open feeling in the shoulders. Sink your shoulders, sink the hips, and then we come down. We transfer the weight, we come across, we turn, feel a stretch. Soften the hands, so you want to really relax around the wrists. Relax around the wrists, that's lovely. Very good. So you can wave at people from your car now. This is how you do it. Nice and relaxed. Okay, and then just for fun, what you can do is you can. Oh, we'll do the legs separate. So you step to the side, and you can do that in the chair. You can bring them together and step them in and out, like in the hokey cokey. Be great. And then you step, and then heel toe, and then toe heel to come in. Then you go heel toe, toe heel, heel toe. Just because this is a good one for the brain when you stick it with the arm movement.
Oh, for the brain.
Brain, we like brains in this house. Yeah. Nice thing. It's very good exercise for the brain. Okay, that was demonstration. So this is called, I think it's called Yellow Dragon waves its tail, I think, and I've done it with Eva, and you have your hand there like that, and you have the yellow dragon. Actually, you can do it like this, but you can do it with a... Yeah. And then you get to, we do 4 steps, and then we go in the other direction. Just try it out, see what happens, you know. This is... Yeah, this is like we're going exploring, really. Good job, everybody, that's great. It's a great name anyway, Yellow Dragon wags its tail, I mean, you know, or waves its tail.
Feel it. Feel the tail.
It's the tail going round, and you know, he's obviously, because I've seen cats that they can do amazing things with their tails, so you know, you just think of a dog, well, you see dogs when dogs wag their tails, and one of my friends had this dog and it was so friendly. It would wag its tail, and then eventually it would wag its tail in a circle, which I was very good. So, you know, like that actually, it's good. So there's, okay. Let's try another one that's good for the brain. Actually, we'll do this first. Just going to hold the ball, or Cheng Bao. This is called Cheng Bao, embracing holding. Apologies to anyone that speaks Mandarin. My tones are all wrong, so you transfer the weight and turn. I was having to sing one of my friends is doing an art project in Newcastle. They're doing a big song to fill a cathedral in Newcastle with this amazing, it's this song that everyone sings, but they wanted it in 20 different languages, and someone let it slip that my family spoke some different languages in English, and so I was having to sing. Yeah, I was singing in only like 4 lines. So, but it took me ages because obviously my in Pashto and Dari. So that's good. It's going to be in Newcastle. But I sent it to my Afghan cousin because I knew she could do with a laugh. I said, here, come and listen to your cousin singing with an really bad English accent. So, yeah. So you just want to go to the corner. Okay, let's relax a bit more. So that sense of bounciness and softness we were exploring earlier. We got this. This one I like best. It just makes me feel, especially when you do it with that, it's just great. I just feel very positive. There's that feelings kind of, and you're like this, and you just go to the corner, just to the corner. So you're not having to. Yes, that's what I was getting to. Learning this is a bit like learning a new language and trying to reduce your accent. Yeah. Well, I've been told Karel, because he's Czech. They're both Czech. Karel and Evan are both Czech, and they'll have a visiting. They used to have Master Do stay with them, who's Chinese, and he would speak to them only in Chinese, and they would speak to him only in English or Czech. And because he'd been staying in their house for months, eventually, even though they couldn't speak each other's language, they kind of understood each other.
Yeah.
Which is weird, isn't it? I just love it. I just love it. And but what Karel worked out from that, having this master staying in his house, was that when you're doing these arts, with the interferences and things, it's like you're reducing your accent. So when you're doing this, like when I was trying to speak these words, I was overdoing the words. And then I relaxed, and I just had to do it lots and lots of times until it sounded less English accent sounding. And I was thinking about, it's very similar to when you're doing Tai Chi. You first start doing the move by doing too much. And then it kind of quietens down. And then by the end of the recording session, I was just quite relaxed, and it sounded like I knew what I was singing about. And it worked really well, so I was quite pleased. But I was kind of thinking about when Karel was talking about it's like you're reducing your accent, and the basic thing is the way into that is just really, really relaxing, just calming, and also noticing what you're doing when you're doing it, and not getting too kind of hung up on it. Just go, oh, this is what's happening, okay, and yeah. So when you're doing this one, you just transfer the weight and turn. Transfer the weight and turn. And you want to notice, you want to observe as well as feel. Yeah. Does that make sense? That's what happens. Well, I hang around with Eva and Karel for a bit, and then nice and relaxed. Open the hands.
Very soothing.
Yeah. Well, eventually each move finds its own rhythm.
Yeah.
But you can also explore different rhythms with the moves. Once you get into them, then you sort of... It's about... Yeah, when I went to see my teacher last week, Mike, he was saying it's about the art of changing. It moves, it changes and evolves. So it's an exploration of how change works.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
You could also say how
Cool, that's really philosophical for a Monday morning.
how life works.
Life universe and everything.
Yeah, and tea, very good. So,
Oh, this is
let's,
connecting with the
there
universe.
we are, and then we're doing, now I'll sneak that in. Oh, aren't I horrible? So, wave hands like clouds. I just love the name of it. Wave hands like clouds. There we go. So you transfer the weight. Very good. Very good. So you transfer the weight, turn the waist. Transfer the weight, turn. I'll turn round, and so you can see it from the back view. From the back view, so it's like this, nice and soft. So by transferring the weight, that works your balance. That works your balance. I think we've set the. I think we're recording set the birds of hats up. So. And we're all breathing, aren't we? So we start like this. So think about your centre point, and this is kind of anywhere between chin height, under the nose, or throat height. It depends on how your arms work. And then this is underneath, and then the elbow. Think of the elbow as directing. So then you follow the direction of the elbow. So the elbow goes out. That's it, that's better. And we're breathing. I've still got it recorded on my phone if you fancy a giggle, me trying to sing 2 different Afghani languages. It's great. Yeah, so New Year's coming up soon. Persian New Year will be coming up soon. Nowruz.
That's different from the Chinese.
Yes, it's different. Yeah, they're only like, I think they celebrate it in Kurdistan. The Kurds celebrate it a bit, and then the Iranians and the Afghanis. I don't know anywhere else that celebrates it, but very small. It's not like the Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
China celebrate, Korea, Malaysia, Taiwan.
And that's the beginning of February, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Well, it depends, but yeah.
Year of the Rabbit.
Rabbit. Yeah. Year of the Rabbit. That's it. Fantastic. Okay, we'll let that. This one. Yeah, this is what I did last Wednesday with Eva. Just come around, and it's a nice one for the shoulders and a nice one for the arms, and also very good for the brain because it's a bit. See? Yeah. And then what you can do is you can go like that, and then up, and then it's a bit of a brain exercise.
I have to do it for a bit longer before I can do that.
Yeah. Well, you just
Coordination.
yeah. That's fine.
That's a major problem.
The good thing about this arm is by doing it, your coordination improves. Like everybody, I mean, all the people that have been doing this a while, I can't remember how long, but if you compare yourself today with what you was like in your first class, you'd be super impressed, you know, you'd be like, yeah. So this is one I did with Eva. Actually, she just does it, you can do it one leg at a time, that's a bit easier too. It's better, isn't it? 3, same leg,
Yes.
same leg,
Yes.
4. And then you do 4 the other side. So you did it like that first, and then you can do it swapsies. It's quite kind of soothing, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it? Let's do one more. That's fantastic. I forgot what she called it.
Well, it's because it's like rocking the baby.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, if you're cuddling a great baby to sleep, it's a lullaby, you know.
It is. Yeah, it's like a lullaby.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
lullaby baby,
Yes.
up in the tree.
Like Okie Kokie as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is like the Okie Kokie. So oh, good. We're only a few minutes away from the. We stopped for tea.
It's a good idea.
Really,
Yeah,
really important, especially because it's so cold and it will warm up. There's tea, there's coffee, there's hot chocolate. We've got. Did you bring the milk?
I did bring them up.
Thank you so much. I brought the funny milk. I brought the oat milk because we're trying to be, you know. Okay, so that's the legs. Now we're going to do the flying birds. I saw some beautiful starlings the other day, and they were doing these amazing. There wasn't so many of them because this was in London, but they were actually around the streets, flying around.
Big groups of them.
Oh, not too big, just like maybe there was only 10 to
In the village
15.
I used to live
But
in,
they're gonna have
have amazing murmurations.
I think they get good ones. Do they get one murmuration in Wicken Fen? Did they go there?
Oh my God.
Do they do that?
Some.
There was one in where is it? Fen something. Where the bus goes, the guided bus. There's an RSP reserve there with the guided bus. It's not in St Ives, it's the thing before the St Ives. And it's a RSPB. And I remember seeing the murmurations there because the way they move. So there's a move called Flying Birds. You see, so I just want so
Fantastic.
it comes down like this, and then it comes up. So there's like a bird that goes down and then up, and then down, up. And you transfer, so transfer the weight, and that's palm up, and the fingers point forwards, and then palm out. The palm points out, so forward and out. Then you come down, So we did this last Wednesday. So I try and go and see my teacher Eva online once or twice a week if I can. She teaches 3 classes on a Tuesday morning and a Wednesday morning at 8:30, so on Zoom. So if you can get up, you can go train with a lady for free, and she's been training for I think she started, but she was already a yoga instructor, and then she took up Tai Chi in 1981 or 82, and then became an instructor maybe 4 years after her husband, Karel. And it's very, very nice, very soft. So transfer the weight. And then if you want a little more of a challenge, you can go into cat stance. And you can think of the birds swooping up and swooping down, you see. So it's like really good, with a wonderful. Oh, is it the lower back? Or is it the knees?
No, I've had enough, so I'm just taking a break.
Oh, okay, that's
yeah,
cool.
So
Yeah.
I'm just listening to my body.
Yeah, that's good. So we go down. Yeah, it's surprisingly hard work, this stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing, but it's like, let's check it out. Okay, let's. So that was that one, and the other exercises is the Phoenix, Flying Phoenix, or Phoenix. We've got Flying Phoenix, so that was the flying bird, so we've got a bit of a bird theme going on. And we'll just quickly go through the other ones, and then we'll have another look at them after the tea break, but let's just introduce. So all these work balance, they're all brilliant. So this works balance. Now eventually, with the flying birds, you can do it like this, you see. And that's even more fun, but you want to, good effort. Work up towards it. This is plenty because you've still got more weight on one leg, and it will still work in a chair as well. So the Flying Phoenix, we'll just do the arms. You just breathe in, they just come up like this. And then, lovely. I think we've got some beautiful, fiery, lovely bird that flies around, and it's quite interesting. Different cultures all have a similar firebird. There's one in Japan, the kirin, which is like a kind of it's a fiery horse, but it's a fiery things. They have fiery things. So and then you have the foot backwards like that, and then you come back, and then there's a slight lean to counterbalance the foot. And if you're feeling adventurous, you lift the foot in the air, but don't, only if your body lets you, if it's working. Okay, so that's the Flying Phoenix, and then we've got Happy Phoenix, which is my favourite, Happy Phoenix. So you have the hands like this, like a beautiful flower, and then it comes up, and it comes in, and up. So what we're going to do, we're going to transfer the weight. Come back to the middle, transfer the weight. Come back to the middle, so that's the... And then if you're feeling adventurous, you can kick your foot, and then in a happy manner, because it's the Happy Phoenix, and then... And then the other thing that Emma got us to do was to go, happy! Happy! It just seems to work really well.
In Islam, in Persian, we say fatah.
Fatah, yeah. And then one more time. Right, I think we'll just close for tea. And then So that was in a kind of roundabout way, some balance exercises.
That was lovely.
Do some walking next. And maybe do fasting roll next week or something. It's too much. Even though in theory we've got a lot of time for this class, we don't. We can spend an hour and a half on any one exercise. So there we go. Okay, right, we're going to stop for tea. Right, okay. I'll pause. Fun. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of the, I'll just show from the diagonal. So we start cat stance and then we go heel toe, gently, and then cat stance. So you just go like that. So what we'll do is we'll do 6 and 6. So and then when you step backwards, it goes toe, heel, then you step back, bring the foot in, toe, heel, and we're just nice and loose. So remember, you're loose and nimble. There we go. So the footwork, a similar footwork is when we do a thing called step back and circle arms from the form. So we've been sort of slowly, I'll just show you that when you're doing this one. We will have a look at these. We will have a look at these.
You're giving me too much information.
Because it's just so you can see where it is in context. And then the forward step is what we did a few months ago when we were looking at this one. But what we're going to do, we're just going to do the feet. So this walking exercise, which is quite fun. But
That's like
so what we're going to do, we just go forward 6 times and backwards 6 times. So 1, and we're tall. Oh, you want to be nice and tall. 2, and nice and flat. 3. Now listen to your feet. 4, 5, and 6, and then we go backwards. So toe, heel. So for those of you at home, I'm using the floorboards, so I've got a shoulder width gap between my feet. So it's 4, 5, and 6. So have another look at the backwards walking. I'll do it from this up. So start in cat stance. I go back and out. I feel with my toes. I sink my hips. I transfer my weight. I sink down into that foot, and then I go into cat stance. And then I'm looking forward. I'm just using my feet like little sensors to feel what's going under. So try backwards. Backwards is really good for working on your balance, but the foot has to go toe. That's it. Yeah, you're doing it. And nice and tall. That's it. So it needs to go out and back, not just behind. It needs to go out and back, out and back. Yeah. Okay. Relax again. Have another look. That's getting better. That's getting better. So I'll do from this diagonal again. So the foot needs to go not just back. It needs to go out. So imagine a zigzag. So go out and in. So if you zigzag, zigzag. So then you're giving yourself enough space. So think of a rectangle. Rectangle. So that Wu Chi thing is happening whether the foot's there or whether the foot's there, and it's best if it comes in and out, because then that gives your hip joint a bit of a. You can do. There's a good exercise for it. It just gets your hips working, because the hip joint is like the shoulder joint. It moves. So in and out. So when you're stepping forward, it goes in, then out. If you're stepping back, it goes in, then out. You see? And then if it just goes back and it just goes forward, then you're on a tightrope, harder to balance. Whereas if you're on a tram line, you step on the tram line, 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 and then you go backwards, step on the tram line, same tram line, but. And then for the basic, to step forward, heel first, heel, and heel, and then to step back, toes first. Toes first as you step back. Toes first. Yeah. Much better. Yeah, we'll work on that. It's something that Eva's been doing. And then you can got that one. We could maybe do open close. That's quite a nice one to do. So this is from each one. And then back, forward, back. Just to kind of get your arms and legs
Coordinating.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Nice.
Really?
That's really good. That's better. So just to show you what we're actually working on, and we'll do the first bit. So demonstration, observe. So we'll do the first bit in a minute, but just watch what this is what we're doing. So this is the first section of the old frame. So I'm hoping this year I'm learning the new frame. It's not that new, it's 200 years old, the new one, but the old one, actually I've sung folk songs older than this for, so it's not that old. But it's pretty good. So this is called Guardian Warrior Pounds the Mortar. White Crane spreads its wings. Diagonal posture. You've done this one already. Step 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Diagonal posture. Step 3 times. 1, 2, and then hidden thrust punch. Guardian Warrior pounds the mortar. So I did this morning. It was a bit wet though, it was raining. There you go. So this is fresh from this morning, but that's what we're aiming towards. So for fun, because we had a bit of a extended tea break today, so I want to make sure you get your tuition money's worth. We're going to have a go. Let me think, what should we do it for? Okay, let me just work it out. I think we should go. We'll go to the first single whip. Yeah, just for fun. We'll go to there. But what I'll do is I'll turn round so we're all facing in the same direction. I'm not so good at mirroring for this one, so we'll all just have to point in the same way. And just fun. So you start with your feet together and you're facing that way. And then actually I will mirror for this bit because I can. And then you step out with your left foot, into Wu Chi stance. So you may need to adjust the feet. Now when Grandmaster Chen Xiao Wang does it, his foot is in perfect the right place. So just nice and tall. And then what we do is you breathe in and out. Then you breathe in and raise the arm up. And then breathe out and sink the hips. Sink the hips. Now I'm going to turn around, otherwise I'll confuse myself. Put your weight on your right foot, press to the left wall. Right, now I can do it. Put your weight on your left foot, press to the right wall. Step out with your left foot, I'm mirroring, toes up. Now turn the hands over, put the left foot down, and then sink forward like this. Then open, that's it, and then come underneath. So you're pointing your foot, like that. Then it's, because if I turn around you won't be able to see my arm. So you've got your left hand on the right, yeah, I'm mirroring, so.
I can't copy you, I can't do it, I just...
Well you need to be like this.
Okay.
So have your right hand, left hand over the top. Right hand, left hand over the top, cat stance. And you're facing that wall. That's better, yeah, okay. Are we all there? Yeah. Okay, now lift up the hand, make a fist, put a plate there, put your fist on the plate. There we go, like this.
Ooh, I like that.
And then this is the fun bit. Now lift up and yeah! There you go. That feels very sandy. Put your fist down at the same time. So, like that. So right fist on the left hand. There you go, that's it. Okay. Now we turn to the left, turn to the right, turn to the left, right hand underneath, look to the right, step with the right. Turn to the left, place your left hand on your waist, turn to the right, push your palm to the right corner. Let go of the left hand, bring it to the right. Now stroke down. Bring your hands to your neck. Step. Toes, that's it. And push. Then make a fist with your right hand. Make a fist with your right hand. And like that. So right hand on the top, left hand underneath. Step. And then sweep your left hand across and push to the corner, and this is called single whip. That's it, something like that. And sink down. Oh my goodness, we got there. Well done, come round in the circle. I think we got away with that. That was fantastic.
What's
That was
that?
great.
What was that called?
That's the first section of the Lauja, the old frame, which is about 350 years old.
So what's
This
the
one.
point of this then?
I've got no idea, it's just what they do. So,
I think it's branding.
Just a bit
it's,
a social,
it's probably a low kick or a full stomp. It's probably got some martial application.
Yeah.
So have a bit of space. Okay, let's just go back to this. So we just turn the waist, breathing in and out. But we'll look at that a bit properly next week,
Okay.
because it was just joining in.
Yeah, getting
rather
it all
than
bits
trying to do
together
it.
is quite difficult.
Yeah. But that's what the silk reeling is. The silk reeling exercise we did at the beginning. This thing, actually, we'll do that now. Now where the waist is working a bit. That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the other side. 1, 2. So that is the kind of functional component of that form, the turning the waist, and it's just variations on that really. Okay, so embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Yeah. But there's an even more complicated version of that form, the Sinja, which is the new frame, which I'm hopefully learning this year, because I've not learnt it yet, and I should. So I'm going to. More time. Nice and tall. Sink the hips, and then what we're going to do, we're going to rub the hands together and polish the face. So you're polishing the face, very good. Rub the hands together, get the lower back and rub. Oh, that's really good. That's the best bit. Next to the tea break. And then, yeah, so, just check your posture again, nice and tall. Breathing in and out, and then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Hopefully hopefully I'll get some Zoomies back. It's quite fun. Reach is good. You've got about 5 people on Zoom and then about 8 on the room. It's good fun, the Reach class. So. Okay, make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, bring your feet together, and that. Fantastic. Nice job, everyone. That was really, really good. Really good.
Very good.
Great. So more of the same next week.
Teas. Try that one again.
Yeah. So I'll be coming in from London next week. So I'll try and not hit the traffic. But if you get in before me, if you can let me. They fixed the key because the door thing was stuck.
Is it? Okay.
But it's not stuck now, so
okay.
it's working.
So it's all right.
Yeah.
And I think you have to watch whether the catch goes down or not as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit idiosyncratic, isn't it? Yes.
Needs a bit of WD.
Needs a bit of WD. Yes, great, okay.
Indeed.
Well done.
Oh, thank you very much.